Now, if you're about to sit down to lunch, then this story could make life a little easier for you. An international team of mathematicians has explained how a wobbly table can be stabilised without needing to jam a coaster or a napkin underneath the offending leg. But it's all down to intermediate value theorem, or in other words, if you keep turning a rectangular table on most surfaces, the wobble will disappear. Dr. Marty Ross is one of the mathematicians who worked on the problem. He joins me now from Melbourne. So, Dr. Marty Ross, how does this work? Can you just explain in layman terms the maths behind it?
Well, it's pretty much what you say. You normally would just shove a coaster under the table, but if you rotate the table, one of the legs is always going to be hovering above the ground. But if you rotate enough, then the leg will actually be pushed into the ground, and the intermediate value theorem says that somewhere in between, as you rotate, all four legs will actually be touching the ground at the same time, and then the table will be balanced.
Okay, so how long did it take to reach this conclusion and apply the theorem to the problem, and how many people were involved in it?
There are four of us involved, my colleague Burkhard Polster at Monash University and two international mathematicians. We initially thought it would take about a week. We've been puzzling on and off for about 6 or 7 months. In terms of applying it, we applied it immediately at our barbecues. I mean, if you try to do it, it's easy. But what was hard was making it a theorem, to know that we could always rotate the table for it to work, as long as the ground was not too slopey.
Okay, so is this the right way of applying your expertise, for applying maths? Shouldn't you be pushing back the boundaries of human knowledge rather than turning around wobbly tables?
There are boundaries of human knowledge we're trying to push back. The problem is actually connected to other more mathematically respectable problems. But clearly one of the benefits is just that the problem makes the news. We all know that mathematics is valuable, but it's less accepted that mathematics is fun, that it can be fun. And this is a fun, everyday application of the problem.
And what are you working on?
People can appreciate it.
What are you working on at the moment?
Well, we're still actually working on problems related to the table, rotation of bodies, kind of the mathematics of rotating objects, which are not as easy as tables. But in the main, what we're doing is working on having fun. Again, with Burkhard, we have a public lecture series at the Melbourne Museum through the Mathematical Association of Victoria, where we present this kind of mathematics. And again, together with Burkhard, we're working on a book on mathematics in the movies, which is a great excuse to watch a lot of good movies.
Thanks very much, Dr. Marty Ross.
Thank you.